Hi, Adrienne here. I have been working on a commissioned artwork, and one part of this artwork was a woman holding a flower bouquet. The flower bouquet was consisting of yellow roses and nice Phalaenopsis orchid flowers. So this was what my commissioner asked me to draw. Since I had the idea, I made a sketch of it, a very loose sketch, and then, as you can see here, I have removed that sketch and I started to redraw it more clearly, more defining the flowers, the greens better, so that it will be more easier for me to paint later. And also I needed to show it to my customer how the flower bouquet would look like after I finish it. So it was important to detail this drawing first early on, and after that, since it was good and my customer accepted it, I started to put down the base colors. For this I used the pen tool of Clip Studio Paint because this way I could easily add the colors. And once it was done and the colors were accepted by her, I moved on painting the wall artwork. And as you can see here, I have added some sparks, and then I started to detail the greens, the green part, the lower part of the greens first. This was the easiest part to start working on. From there I moved to the flowers, first the orchids. I put down here the highlights to give more of a 3D dimensionality to the flowers, so that it looked more realistic. I have used a soft brush for most of this, for adding the highlights and some of the shadow parts, and then I started detailing. This is actually a Phalaenopsis orchid. I have used many reference photos to make these flowers look real. I have a Phalaenopsis orchid at home and it was blooming, so I made my own photos, and I have also searched on Google for some other reference photos to use. When I am talking about using reference photos, I mean that I collect many photos, but I still have my own idea who I would like to draw and paint these flowers, and I am just looking at those reference photos to see how those flowers look like, to really get those details that make a difference in making the flower look real. And from there I apply this knowledge onto the painting itself. As you can see, I have moved on to detailing, and after that to the greens. Well, I was painting one flower, then the next one, and when I got tired a bit, I went on to the greens. So I was always moving from left to right, from this plant to the other plant, because I felt more comfortable this way. When you are painting the greens, it's really good to use a softer brush to add the contrast, and it looks really good when you have already painted these darker colors, that after that you put down some lighter colors, like leaves that are closer to you. They would really pop if you paint them on top of these darker areas. It will really look great. You will see in a moment. Here I am detailing the orchid flower, I have used the pen tool here sometimes as well. And here is the part where you can see as I add more contrast to the leaves, how much it changes to add more shadows, more contrast to these plants. You need patience to paint flowers and leaves, because there are many details you can add to them, and there are many leaves there, many petals there that needs to be worked on. You will see that the more you do more artworks, you will have more energy and more patience to work on your artworks, and you will create more detailed ones just by working on artworks after artworks. Here I am painting the yellow roses. I have added some pink from the orchid to the yellow roses to blend them a bit more, and I think it gave out a nice softer look with these pink colors. They are looking more natural this way. Here I am painting the second orchid. This had a little strange shape, I don't know why it turned out that way, but it doesn't matter. I have tried to paint it to look like as a real orchid. I really like these flowers myself, so it was nice working on these flowers. Orchids have many details on their petals. As you can see, there are many tiny lines, and the white spots are there as well. I have left the yellow roses to the end part. I am defining the roses from moving from one petal to the other by adding more and more shadow layers to the coloring, and also I add some highlights as well to make them look more realistic, more natural. It really helps if you take a closer look to photos of roses, how their petals look like, what shapes they have, and then you use what you see and what you have understand about them on your artwork. Well, the flower bouquet is almost finished. This is how it looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please hit the thumb up button, and thank you again for watching the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.